Alright, so it's been a while. I've been dulling on Anime Vanguards, haven't really been posting on AV, not gonna lie. I think the last time I posted was the what update again? I don't even know which update I last posted, but I think I've not touched this JJK extermination like update. I believe it's the Calling Games arc where the anime is currently. So I think they just released all the units for that. I did get Hakari and stuff, so these were done like off camera. I've not really been doing much. I've gotten him with Monarch and his Memoria. I think he's the only unit that I really got. The rest of the units, I got Higuruma and all of the other units, but I haven't worked on them. But he's the only one I worked on because he has like very crazy DPS. And then they released this second part, and the units in the second part are just way better. I don't know. So yeah, this video is mainly just gonna be probably I'll get the new units. I still have the battle pass units, event pass units to get, so both of them, because I know they changed the last event pass to the battle pass now, and then this current event pass is a new one. So I still need to get her. I believe she's from I think Wooden Waves, or I don't know. I think this was woman is from Wooden Waves. I don't even know. They are both from like gacha games, I believe. I'm not too sure, but I've not played those games, so I don't really know them. But it seems AV just decided to just make them busted. So yeah, I'm gonna probably get them and probably work on them later on. I still need to like farm for the next update, which is the anniversary update. I don't believe it's anytime soon, so we have enough time to prepare. So I need to prepare for that update. They're gonna release, I believe, in the sneaks. I saw in the sneaks they posted end of manhwa Sunjin Woo. So yeah, definitely ready to see that. They also like posted Igris's model design, and I believe Kamish is a dragon, so the dragon's model design as well. And I think Tank, I don't know if Tank is part, but is it the guy that I killed or something? I don't know the shadow. I think I've not really looked at the sneak properly. I just like glanced it. So yeah, what I mainly need to do now, because I've already gotten the units, what's her name, Maki, and what's the other dude, Maki and the Lapa dude. I actually don't know that guy's name. I think it's K something. The dude, Jane Juliet, bro. Well, I'm gonna use the Lapa name for him, Jane Juliet, because I actually don't know his actual name. I've not watched the Collins Games arc in JJK, so yeah, kind of I'm really dulling on most of my animes. I need to like hop back on watching anime. But yeah, they released a new boss event as well. I think you only get Makima's Memoria from this, so I think what I need to do is farm the raid. You know what, I'm gonna get the Memoria from this boss event. Let's actually try out the boss event, and then I'll go back to farming the raids, because I already have Jane Juliet and Maki. I believe they call that cos sibling. Yeah, I've gotten, bro, she's not even in here, bro. Do I have to write sibling? I thought her name was cos sibling. Okay, awakened sibling. Have I evolved her? I know she's like Shanks. You don't need to like get traits on her. You don't need to get Monarch on her. I think she like default comes with Monarch. So yeah, definitely very good unit to get if you are like a newbie and stuff. But yeah, definitely happy to have units like that being released, because not gonna lie, I've not been farming like resources and stuff. But yeah, we'll probably the pass, I only need to do like infinite for this, so probably gonna do this like off camera AFK. But yeah, let's do the boss events. I'm done yapping. Let me do the boss event. I need to get Utah's ring to get Utah, so mainly this video is just getting Utah and I believe the Jane Juliet. See. I don't want any of you coming after me saying I don't know his name. I'm pretty sure most people don't know his name. Only the diehard manga readers and whatever. I don't know, but the people that aren't lapping that know his name. So yeah, let me quickly hop in this boss event and pretty much get the Memoria. Then probably we go back to the raids and farm enough currency for the ring to get Utah, because I don't think it drops. I'm not seeing any drop chances in the drop rates, both in the raid and stuff. I may look it up while I do the boss event. All right, so this is the boss event. I think I skipped the cutscene. I'm not too sure, but I think I probably skipped the cutscene. This is straightless as normal boss events are, so I think I'm okay placing in front, not gonna lie. I hope it's not the same as the raid game mode or the dungeon. I hope it's not the same as that, because not gonna lie, I do not want to stress trying to be fair. The game mode is easier now. I believe they nerfed everything. These are the perks of like playing the update late. So yeah, they've nerfed everything. The bosses HP are now lower. I think they just mainly just reduced the HP of the bosses, because I believe they were like 8 billion before. I think now they're like 6 billion or 4 billion. Depends on the boss you get. But yeah, Hakari, very good unit. Definitely my highest DPS unit on the team right now. And I also heard Maki is also good, so I'll probably put her on the team. To be fair, Toji is only here because I was using him in the game mode for shields, and I haven't changed up my team, but this is what it is. I'm not even farming, bro. I'm not even farming. Forgot about that. But yeah, I believe they added like ghost placements like anime expeditions. Yeah, I have tried out anime expeditions. Not gonna lie, the main reason you guys haven't seen a video on it is because there's no autoplay or there's no like in-game macro. So yeah, grinding that game is really it's gonna be time consuming, and I don't know when I have the time. I'll probably try and get like a video out. I know they did updates quite recent, so that was probably a good time for me to upload, but I'm not gonna lie, mainly been doing other stuff. I'm probably gonna enter uni this August, so I don't know if I'll have time to be recording and all stuff. To be fair, I've been really sloppy. I've been really like lazy with my uploads and stuff. But yeah, I'm trying to keep it weekly. It's somewhat a weekly schedule as from all the videos that I've been posting. But yeah, hopefully this stage so far has not been too hard. So I'm hoping that's how it's gonna be. I hope Maoraga is not the last boss, bro. I'm actually tired of that mechanic. Maybe do I have any unit that attacks quickly? I don't even know. To be fair, I should be upgrading Gojo Sukuna, because I will need to use Gojo to stall the boss. But this is a 30-way game, so it shouldn't be all that. Probably I'll try and get the cutscene for this. I think there's a cutscene. There should be a cutscene. They usually like half cutscenes, so I'll probably just play it in the intro or something. But yeah, I'll see you guys when the last boss pulls up, probably when we're losing or something. To be fair, I hope we don't end up losing, but yeah, I'll see you guys later. All right, so it seems the final boss is Utah. Currently I think this is auto playable, because I don't know, I don't think I may need to use Gojo or Sukuna for this. We're beaming the boss, and I don't think you'll be able to get out of range before this is all done. 166 million HP. Mind you, this is straightless, so we don't really have monarchs and stuff. So I don't know, will we be able to beat this? I don't think so. I may have to like do this manually. To be fair, it's beatable. It's beatable. I can probably autoplay if I place my units. It's probably somewhere farther or something, or maybe these guys. Hakari is he's still within Hakari's range, and Hakari is like the main DPS dude here. Okay, we actually got it. Okay, so this is pretty much macroable. Okay, so there's been a lot of delay for this video. I ended up my house got fumigated like yesterday, so I wasn't like at home and I couldn't like use my PC, so we were just on like a road trip. My whole family just went on a road trip. So yeah, I wasn't able to record, but I did get Utah, and I've already worked on him and Maki. So now I just need to like get the Evo materials, I believe. So I think I also still need to get Ishigori, so I think I'll work on that. And there's also Vanguard Familiar, so they've released the free run zone,
And free range one, I need to do like the whole of world lines all over again. I believe it's over here. Yeah, you need to do the free range rerun and like do the whole world lines all over again to get her familiar. I don't know why they didn't keep it where the Vanguard Memoria, where the Memoria was, but I guess it's just a rerun. I mean, you get all the rewards back again, so the rerolls and everything. I'm gonna get those, but then Odyssey is probably the best place to farm rerolls. So yeah, there's that, and there's also the trials. I believe they've only released Sids and who's the other person? Dante or Virgil? I think this is for Dante, I believe. I'll see when I get the familiar. But yeah, I'll need to do these trials. I know that they are hard, so I'll probably look up videos for that. But first, let me get Ryu Shigori. I don't know why, but I thought I got him before, so I thought I was done with the dungeons, but seems like I don't have him. And I also still need enough to buy his what do you call it, evil material. So yeah, I'm gonna pretty much farm for that, and probably will resume when I'm ready to do the trials. And along that, I'll also be doing the world lines for free runs Vanguard familiar. I think those are the only. Oh yeah, Saber's familiar I already got. You need to just do boss events. It's in the boss event shop. All you have to do is just do the boss event and pretty much just buy it from the shop. So I've already done that. It's the King's Crown for Saber. So I've already done that Vanguard familiar done, and I've already equipped it on her. To be fair, I don't know about getting Monarch on most of these Vanguard familiar units that are getting revived, but I'll probably get Monarch when they are probably useful in a tournament or something or a game mode. So yeah, pretty much gonna do the dungeon shop real quick, get Ryu Shigori, and then we can head to the world lines to complete world lines. I may even just do world lines off camera. Yeah, that's the agenda of the day. Let's start grinding. Alright, so the world line wasn't really all that bad. Honestly, it doesn't feel like time passed, but then time did pass. Like I think I spent like 2 hours on this, so I don't even know. Let me even check inside the game. Like I believe the game 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour 30 minutes. So I didn't really spend that long. Okay, time didn't pass that much, but 1 hour 30 minutes, pretty short. Each stage was like 130 minutes, and I wasn't really looking at this. I just auto played most of it, and I was feeling a bit so it is what it is. If I like focused throughout, then I probably would have taken lesser time. But yeah, we got another free run and the box. Sadly, you can't get shinies anymore. To be fair, I've not even seen the shiny free run unit. But yeah, this is free run done. I think now I'm gonna like search up the guides for the trial, because I'm pretty sure my brain won't be able to do those trials by myself. I'm not gonna lie, we finally did it. But this was the worst trial I've ever done. I'm not gonna lie, it took me so many tries, probably around 10 tries to actually beat this, because for some reason Gojo was just not attacking fast enough. The thing is that every single character on your roster here, Gojo high SPA on his last attack, Higuruma low damage and high SPA, Lucy high SPA, Goblin Dude high SPA. Alright, so I'm just gonna equip the, I don't know who the familiar is for. I think it's for Dante, but it might also be for Virgil. I'm not too sure. Equip. Okay, it's for Dante. Okay, so before Dante has been useful with Deadeye, so I don't know what this familiar does. I believe it just increases his damage. To be fair, I need to be checking out. Let me check free range familiar what it does. It gives that 3000% more damage, gains the active grimoire. Every chest this unit opens also use one spell page at random, up to 5 of each. Casting a spell increases this unit's damage by 100% for 60 seconds. Every 15 seconds spent walking the track begins a new side quest, up to 4 at once. Increases range by 5% for every second spent without attacking. Okay, so I don't think it changed up her passive that much, I'm not gonna lie. I think it just gives her more damage, and I don't think there's much change to her. But her damage should be OP and her range should be like more OP, because she does get like range increase from her passive by default.
And for Dante, I want to see if this does anything. While transform, this unit ignores its animation lockouts but cannot attack faster than once per second. Reaching a combo rank grants a buff. A grant, bro, what is this grammar? A grants 10%. It grants 10% damage for 20 seconds. Oh, A grants 10% damage for 20 seconds. S grants 20% damage for 30 seconds. SS times 40, and SSS grants over crit for 60 seconds. Okay, so yeah, it's basically just a crazy crit unit. I think now Deadeye won't be useful on him because from what I'm seeing, it's giving him over crit. I'm not too sure, but maybe Deadeye is not the best trait on him now. This unit is immune to status debuffs and status effects. Okay, that's pretty nice. Anytime that is attempted, it counters with a 300% damage and is guaranteed to crit. So yeah, I think it's just best we get Monarch on him since now his critting is like guaranteed. For Saber, what does her do? Gain 6,000 damage. In passive Aura of Corruption, the 20% slow becomes a 50% slow. Okay, and allies no longer suffer the SPA increase. That's pretty nice. So she no longer debuffs allies in her range. The damage bonus now increases damage dealt instead of the damage stat. What's that supposed to mean? Is it for every unit or only for her? If it's for every unit, then it just mainly makes her like a support. It's more like a supporting passive. Anytime this unit attacks with Dark Excalibur, it buffs itself by 200% damage and 30% range for 60 seconds. Twisted Protector. While a Sakura unit is in range, that unit gains 10% of this unit's damage. Anytime a Sakura in range is sold, its placement is not refunded. This unit immediately readies Dark Excalibur and buffs its own damage by 300%. Okay, so basically just better buffs to them, more damage increases. I think I'm more excited for Seed because I was trying to get Monarch on Seed, so now I'll probably aim that now. Overpowering Presence, buffs damage by this and range by this for every enemy hit by an attack. Okay, anytime this unit swaps, it buffs its own damage by 50%. Okay, all range atomic now starts at 100% damage per swap instead of 50%. Okay, when all range atomic is used, this unit buffs itself by that activation damage amplification for 60 seconds, and the buff is retained through swaps. Assassination now deals 1000 damage to the highest HP target. Okay, so this is just like a better nuke and stuff. So yeah, I think that will be all. I'm not gonna lie, definitely very good familiars. I don't know if I'll be testing them out, but I'm just gonna work on like stats and all that. Pretty much, if I want to do a showcase, you guys will probably see in the video. All right. So I basically got like Monarch on the new event pass unit. So I think I'll showcase her first, and then I'll go over all the other units because she's the more new one. So yeah, I'm just gonna max her out because she has the same attack for our whole attack system, and I'm just gonna go over our passives. Sword Force, gain 1 Sword Force stack every 2 attacks. To be fair, I want this to be real quick so you guys can read her passes over here. She has an elimination form. In summary, she has an elimination form, and in that form she has 50% slow and she buffs her damage, and she gets, when she gets 6 Sword Force stacks, she enters the form. So yeah, that's just a summary. You could have read that, and she's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. She can reach up to like 20 mil, and I do like her attack effects. Yeah, very nice. But yeah, I believe I'm probably gonna be using this unit. I got Monarch now, so I have to use her. But yeah, that's just a quick showcase on her. I think next up I want to see Dante, if it's still viable, or you know what, let me set the modifier to King's Burden so that I can have Monarch on all of these guys. So yeah, I think I'll test out Maki. Okay, Maki, it actually gives Maki Monarch, which is kind of crazy. So I guess that's the bypass. So if she had Monarch, I guess she'd be doing 22 mil. I don't know if she gets the buff from this trade though. I don't really think she can get the buff. But yeah, I don't know if this is accurate, but she's doing 22 mil. She's fully away, which is nice. I don't know if Monarch is actually like her. these are her passives though, and I believe she has a memorial, but you can't equip it on her. She can't, as you can see in her passive, she can't have 3 stars on memorial, so I don't get why they made a memorial for her. So this is what it is. I think next up we'll see Sid. I want to see him with Monarch, 540k on placements. That's pretty good. Okay, so I'm just gonna max him out because he said we already know his attacks and stuff. 3 mil. Not gonna lie, his damage wasn't increased by that much. I think it's this new that they mainly worked on and just left his damage for that. But yeah, basically his nuke is probably better now. I'm just gonna leave that on auto. Orange atomic now starts at 100% damage per. Okay, so this is his new familiar passives. If you want to see his former passives, probably there should be, these are his former passives, so just read and see. So yeah, full atomic in this form he does 505, he has 5 mil damage here, pretty good, 6.4 second XP. Okay, I believe he should be better now. I'm not sure. I don't know if this modifier is actually working on these units, but this is what it is. I think next up I want to see Saber real quick. Just gonna max her out. She should be full AoE on her last attack, right? Or oh no, she's a second. Okay, so I think you need to have Sokora for, yeah, on Sokora when this unit performs. Okay, so these are passives. Every 5 attacks we should ask. I think they like redid the passive stuff for up when they revamped like passive menu. But yeah, wrongs righted. In passive, aura of corruption, the 20% slow becomes a 50% slow. Another is no longer take debuff. Okay, that's good. Anytime this unit attacks with that skill, also sell by 200% damage and 30% range for this. Okay, more damage, and yeah, you probably need Sakura for this last passive over here. So I think her damage is pretty good. 22 mil, bro. 23. She actually spikes up to that. Nah, I'm probably gonna try and get Monarch on her when I have the chance. But yeah, let's move on to Dante over here. Just gonna max him out real quick. I also want to see his DT gauge when it reaches like maxed out. So he's doing 11 mil already every 6.4 seconds, and when he enters his DT form, he jumps up to 22 mil. Yeah, definitely these familiars definitely made these units like very crazy. I believe he has over crates now, so his familiar, this is what his familiar does. I believe I went over all the familiars, but yeah, I think him with Deadeye is still okay, but Monarch is probably the most optimal one because, you know, it just gives him more damage and stuff. So yeah, last unit, Utah. Sorry I'm breezing through all this like real quick. I believe my video is coming out like very late, so I already expect like all of you to have seen like showcases and stuff. But yeah, Utah is here. He has, okay, Rika also has her own placement, 1.1 mil, 1.14. Not gonna lie, his damage is looking pretty low, but I believe he has a passive where he copies the damage of like other units. I believe copied attack element bonus. These are his passives. You guys can read that, pause and read. Then pure, I think I mistakenly pressed that. Oh yeah, he's doing the same thing Dante does. He's still 1 mil though. He's still like low. I'm not gonna lie, his damage is pretty mid. I don't know if I probably should have read the passive, but yeah, I think I'll end the video here. Hope you guys do enjoy. Leave a like and sub if you do, and I'll see you guys in the next one.